Breaking news, ads don't work anymore. You know what does? Sponsored content. But let me guess, you probably scroll right past those ads, right? I have been watching every single piece of sponsored media that falls into my lap, and what I have found is both distressing and incredible. And in this video, I'm gonna show you the worst of the worst. The other day I was in a real bad place, and I was just thinking, would anyone care if I disappeared? And then I pull up my phone, ad comes up. Normally I'd scroll, but for some reason I just watched it this time, and what I saw changed everything.
And that's what happens when you've got a Doritos chip for a head. Yeah, sometimes I get a few too many thoughts floating around this old triangle. Like, am I ever gonna fit in? I wish I could be myself, you know? Thanks to Reach Out, they helped me accept who I am. I'm a snack. When you're a snack, chip happens. Yeah, we all lose our crunch sometimes. I just reach out. Try it.
You see what I mean? Powerful stuff. After this video, you are never gonna skip an ad again.
Sponsored content has to have a brand voice. Don't ask me why. Brands are so obsessed with this rule that they'll even do it when they're talking about the most horrifying impacts of war. Ask yourself this, right? What would happen if we made war branded? You know who has the answer to this? Woolworths.
At Woolworths, we're celebrating 25 years as the fresh food people.
Anzac Day is this incredibly solemn day, and Woolworths decided that it was time to get in on the action. In 2015, they dropped a sweet Facebook filter where you could, commemorate Anzac Day and keep those soldiers and lives lost fresh in our memories. Why the hell did they do this? I don't know, and they received immediate and obvious backlash. Like, even if you just wanted to commemorate it, sweet, but you don't have to keep them fresh in our memories. You're the fresh food people, but just back off. This is genuinely crazy. Like, a whole group of people signed off on this. Very, very full on. Thanks, Woolworths. Couple of other quick examples for this category. The KFC letter that lets people know they haven't been successful.
Thanks for your application to join Team KFC. We're clucking delighted you're keen to join the flock. However, at this moment, your skills aren't the secret recipe the Colonel is looking for.
Brand voice, very cool, very good. Didn't need to happen, at all. And the KFC DJ that played a festival genuinely to thousands of people for some reason.
Hello, you culture!
I don't know about you, but I like my ads to just show me things I'd like to buy and then give me the chance to buy them. Pretty simple, right? But for some reason, brands right now are I guess they're scared of cancel culture or something. Not that that's like a proper thing, but you know what I mean? They've just got this thing in their head where if they post something and it doesn't have some big, deep, huge significance, then people are gonna tear them apart. I don't know. When literally all the evidence points against that. You think the Kendall Jenner Pepsi thing, you can just sell stuff, guys. Hershey's added emojis to their chocolate, which is cool, right? Like, everyone doesn't mind an emoji or two, but they said it was to start important conversations. Just put emojis on the chocolate, man. It's kind of fun. It's all right. Guys, just shut up. And that's not even scratching the surface, right? The best sponsor content goes even deeper, like the time when an orange juice brand pretended to have depression. So I don't know. I've never had this before, but Sunny D in the US, they they tweeted in 2019, "I can't do this anymore." Which is a pretty full-on thing to say, right? They then turn this into this full-on ad free-for-all, are you okay, check in with your mates type thing. Like, just having a look here. Hey, Sonny, can I please offer you a hug? We're gonna get through this together, my friend. Yeah, I'll take some of that sweet warmth, PT. You okay, bro? I'm okay. What's going on? Mood last night. All good, MP. Thanks for checking in, Illy. Shut up! What do you mean mood last night? You're an orange juice brand. You don't have moods. And even if somehow this was like meant to be a bigger campaign about depression, mental health, whatever, it turned into the most trivial thing ever moments later when people started memeing this and Sunny D started retweeting it. 7:30 a.m. on a rainy Monday, steps in puddle. Me, I can't do this anymore. Sunny D retweeted it. Look at all these retweets, right? These aren't actual serious mental health afflictions, so I don't even know what the point of this was, but it's starting to show us, right? It's all about the higher concepts. By the way, if you're curious, I did a whole video on the brandification of mental health. I'll put it in the description. You can check that out after. Honorable mentions in this category also include the time that a skincare brand used school shootings to sell us stuff.
Thrown countless obstacles at me this year, from a school shooting to having no idea what life is going to look like after college. Supportive Mental Health Awareness Month, I'm partnering with Biore Skincare to strip away the stigma of anxiety.
We want you to get it all out. Not only what's in your pores, but most importantly, what's on your mind too.
So look, we've learned a little bit more about what brands do to cut through the noise.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Let's have a look at what not to do. This is something that brands just refuse to learn. If you hand it over to the user, power to you. It never works. One of many examples, the time that a chip company let you upload your best selfie and join the Walker's Wave. What could possibly go wrong? This is such great team building, community building, except people are now uploading pictures of pedophiles and mass murderers to join the crowd.
Thanks for joining the Walker's Wave and celebrating the UEFA Champions League final. Nice selfie. Here you are, uniting with other fans outside the National Stadium of Wales. The Walker's Wave, a thing of beauty.
This was an absolute disaster in the UK, but I guess no one there talks to each other because pretty soon after, there was another user-generated disaster. There was this cool thing where you could make the British athletics team thank someone on your behalf, and they hold up a sign, and obviously just people, decided to put things like this. Or what about when the NYPD asked people to share their favorite memories? Ever caught a taxi?
Hashtag your taxis.
Begging the driver to take the short fare to the hospital because my friend needed stitches.
I have taxis drop me several blocks away from my home because of past experiences with cab drivers.
Drivers passed on info about our house to burglars.
Driver asked an extremely intoxicated me to take the wheel while I get my mixtape out of the glove box and play it for you.
By the way, I know this is real because the mixtape one, my friend's friend wrote that. It's 100% real, and it's also my favorite memory that came through in the whole campaign.
The songs, of course, were classic mixtape songs.
I worked at this company where brands would hire us to come out and get people excited about stuff. So, I don't know, there's a new Woolworths opening. We come down with prizes and games and you name it. If you give people free stuff, they'll love it. But all of these brands need something out of it. You got to get content from it. Everything's got to be in a brand voice, right? So you can't just go, hey man, here's your thing. You got to go, whoa, this is such an epic frisbee. I'll be keeping it fresh in my memory.